Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 21-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette, 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They will run for the first time here with White. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Panthers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Process both pre and post snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Off of play action, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Faking the give, Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. First down, here's White. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun for Marshall. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, left side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Carolina. Andy Isabella, 97 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. Guys, what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A play fake, and it's Darnold on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr.
Of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Darnold. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall. 26 yards. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's Mike Evans. He's going to go. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 60 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jump?
He's got a man complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Succop's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped a roll short of the first down at the 29. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Right back to Hubbard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 34 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Brady. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, they'll run with White. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Darnold to Marshall there. 1st down, Panthers. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's William Golston there, who fought his way in to make the play.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. Being chased out left, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Faking the give, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not a ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad's a